Hi, welcome everyone. This is Mike 6 Charlie Foxtrot X-Ray, and thought I'd show you a view of my radio stations. Took a while to get it like this, and a lot of money as well. But we'll start at the beginning, shall we say? I think the first radio I got. This was before I actually passed my ham radio test. Was the Trio TS430S, formerly known as Kenwood. That was the first radio I got. To say, once I had passed my test. This was the one that I started using, although it's been modified. A friend of mine, a fellow ham radio operator, done some modifications to the power side of this, so it's only pushes out about 100 watts maximum, where I think it was 200, and he's brought it down to 10 watts as well, so I can actually use it with my with 10 watts. The limited power is what I'm limited to, because I've got an M6 class license. That's served me pretty well. I've had some really good contacts with this radio. I can't fault it really. It's been really reliable. As I say, he's done a few modifications to it to improve it the way it was. Going up from that is the MFJ mobile tuner, the model MFJ 945E. That's another good bit of kit. Usually tune that in when I've got the radio in the car. Use that mobile, it comes in handy. Going up from that is the big radio, and that's the Yaesu FT1000 Mark V. Quite expensive second-hand to buy, but this one's in absolute mint condition. Brilliant thing. Had some good contacts on that as well, America and places like that. Going above that, we've got the MFJ 934 tuner. Use that mainly for the Kenwood, because the Yaesu's got a built-in tuner anyway, so I use that mainly. Going across RS600 12 watt meter, handy bit of kit really. Going along there, we've got the digital SWA watt meter. That comes in handy, gives an accurate reading. Lovely bit of kit, quite expensive though to buy it, but I wanted one, so I thought I'd get one. 2 meter radio up there is a Yaesu. Let's see if I can put some light on the subject, because the lighting in there is not that great. That's it, a bit better. Going across, power supply. Another power supply down there. They all come in handy for something or other. And then the big one at the bottom is the Watson 25 amp. I think it might be 30 amp actually. That runs the Kenwood. Going across down the bottom end, I've got the mobile unit there. That's the TS480 by Kenwood. Nice head unit. Trouble is, I've had to put the the other part of it in a protected box there, because I normally have it under the car seat and it's prone to getting kicked around under there, so I thought I'd make a protection box for it, properly ventilated. Don't always have it in the car. I don't really like having it in there too much, just in case it gets broken into. So, as I say, when I'm not using it, I like to have it on my radio station here where I can keep an eye on it. Going across, we've got an ICOM ICR7000 communications receiver. We live on top of Marshall's Airport on Newmarket Road in Cambridge, so I often listen to the the tower, listen to the planes going out, coming in and whatever. Yeah, comes in handy, it's nice. Above that is my on-the-air light. That was brought in from America. When you basically you transmit, it comes and it tells you on the air. It's just a visual display. So yeah, it works. I've made a little kind of like what I call a detonator device here. What I call it a detonator. It's a push switch. I was going to get a pedal switch, but I thought this would be better to use. So when hopefully, if I got this right, if I press that, it should come on. So I'm on the air. As I say, every time I broadcast, that comes on, like so. Nice. Top over here is a what I call the modulation rack. So basically, it gives you another visual display, like so, of audio output, and also when I transmit, it also picks up your voice as well. So that's a visual display there. The mic I'm using, that's a Conic. I think they call it a Conic. That gives pretty good audio. I've had no complaints about it. Goes into a pin rack here, so I can swap and change microphones pretty easily. Comes in hand. It works pretty well actually. So if I was to put a mic, a lapel mic on, just plug it into this rack and move around the summer house here quite easily. What else is weather station? I had to have a weather station part of the setup. Twin monitors. I'm using ham radio software here. The radio can be, as many people might know, the radio can be controlled by the computer, but as I'm sitting right on top of the radio, it's kind of a visual thing as well. Over here we've got a free range power modulation SWR tester meter. They are being sold on eBay. There's one sold for about £70 or £80 a couple of weeks ago on eBay, so they're bringing money. I don't think I paid that for mine. Behind that is the Silver Eagle. Just about to see that. I had to have that in my collection. The one now, I think it's that one I don't really use much. It's just sitting up there collecting dust. All the aerial sockets are fed into the shack here at this point, and over here we've got my VHS, my DVD collection. Quite a vast amount there. There's more DVDs behind these rows, so it's around 400 or 500 now I'm up to. I keep collecting them, but as you can see, the shack's pretty cluttered with film memorabilia as well. This I made in 2011. Made it from scratch. It took me ages to build. Honestly, that was a nightmare to do. But it's pretty well detailed. The eyes light up. I spent quite a while building it. It's bespoke, it's one of a kind. I made it, and people have asked me if I wanted to sell it, and no, I can't sell this. It cost me a lot of money and a lot of time to build it, and should be in a cabinet really, but it's alright up there for display purposes. CB radios, more memorabilia up there, Terminator head. As I say, the summer house is pretty cluttered with stuff. Keep my bikes in here as well. There's a gaming computer there that I built, and the one down here I built as well. There, that's a 965 Venom quad-core processor, and this one over here is a 955 Venom quad-core processor. That's about it really for my my station, my cluttered radio station. If I come back in this chair, you just might get a full on. There you go. As I say, down there is just more clutter. My wife keeps moaning at me about the amount of stuff I've got in here that I need to clear it out. Yeah, I think I agree. But I've got a use for everything, and if I do chuck something out, about a week later I'll find I need it, and I ain't got it anymore because I've chucked it out. So I'm not going to. I'm going to keep hold of it all. But this is M6 Charlie Foxtrot X-Ray. First name Mick. I hope you like the quick guided tour of my radio station. I will be posting more stuff on YouTube. This is my first video, and I'll get used to it eventually, and I'll get more confident the more I put on YouTube. So I hope you like it. Thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't. I hope you like it anyway. But for now, M6 Charlie Foxtrot X-Ray signing off. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.